Okay, so ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls of all appropriate ages, I was planning on doing something else for a video today, but I didn't really give myself much time, and mainly because I overslept and I'm an idiot. But I was watching the PS4 at 4 stream last night, and there was a bit of a discussion about primes because we got a prime unvaulting coming out on the 29th of January.
Operator, I thought you'd want to know.
I didn't want to know all this. And some people were giving suggestions about what they think the next prime frame should be. And I was going through all the lists of Warframes, not the prime ones, the original ones, and when they came out, and in comparison to where their prime variants came out. And only a few of them have come out in the same order that their originals did. And then some of them have come out 7 frames before they're meant to. Some have come out 3 frames afterwards. Some have come out, if some of the lists online are correct, 5 frames after, 1 frame before, 1 frame before, 5 frames after, 2 frames after, 1 frame before, 3 frames before their originals in terms of like the list. Because at the moment on console we've got how many? 38 Warframes. We don't have Baruch yet, and obviously we've seen that Hildren and one that's still codenamed Wisp haven't come out yet, so at least by the end of the year we're going to have 41 fucking Warframes. Which is kind of bizarre when you think about it that way. So I was going through like a list and making a comparison on when the originals came out, in what order, and in what order the primes came out. And I don't believe, and probably accurate statement, that we're going to get a primed Excalibur Umbra. I think it's safe to say that. I think it's also safe to say, because, actually no, it's not safe to say, it's just my personal opinion as a console player. To all the people on console asking can we have Excalibur Prime on console, I think it's a good thing that we don't, just for the sheer fact, you know, that was part of a founders pack. That was part of like the original people on PC that paid for it. If they were to like spend $250 and then in years to come you're just going to be able to get Excalibur Prime through relics on console, that's inevitably going to feel like a waste. How many people do you think are going to want their money back for that? So stop asking for Excalibur Prime, because we don't need it. Leave it for the founders, okay? And with that being said, I'm just going to go through what I believe could be the future list in order of what primes come next. So with that all being said and done, let's crack on. So I think the next one will be Equinox. I am actually also taking into account, I don't know if I'm taking into account all of the reworks that have happened. I know I'm taking into account a few of them, but I'm not entirely sure. But I think Equinox will be the next one. And then shortly after Equinox, I think we'll have our very own One Punch Man in Atlas. Then our very own Queen of Stealth, Ivara. Then the Sand King himself, Inaros. Or Inaros, however you want to say it. Followed by our infested friend here, Nidus. Who, like that, looks as creepy as hell, so... Oh, there's the Umbral version. We'll get back to that one. and then followed shortly by Neja. I think that's how you say the name. I've never asked anyone. It's been a while since I've used this frame as well. I mean, it's using an old colour scheme I don't use anymore. Then we'll have our beloved monkey god Wukong. I wonder how they're going to do the energy streams coming out on the prime frame of that, because I kind of like that effect it's got going on the top of its head.
Tenno, a new alert has begun. It will be marked on navigation.
Stop talking to me, Lotus. We're going to have to fight you soon. And I'm trying to discuss what's coming up next. And I think after Wukong we will have Titania. And then we're getting into a bit of unknown territory as we get into... Well, this is all unknown territory, but from here on out I think they're all pretty much going to come out around this in the same order that they were released. So I think after that it's going to be Octavia. Then where are you at? Where? Then we've got Harrow. The rest of the family's getting ready for dinner, and I've already had mine. Then we've got Gara. Then Korra. And where are you? Oh, gone straight past you. Cetus's own Revenant. Wait a minute, what the hell? Oh, I think just because I like that colour scheme a lot, I left it like that for the initial appearance. Yeah, there we go. And there we go. Get out, you fucking idiot. And then last but not least... Where is she? There she is. The Blood Queen. Garuda. So... And then after that, I mean, we still don't have Baruch, Hildrin, or the one still codenamed Wisp. Those last two haven't even come out yet, so that's just how I think it's going to go in terms of what prime frames are going to come in what order. Just a quick little video to pass the time, get my thoughts out in the open. Everyone on console, please stop asking for Excalibur Prime. We're not going to get him. And depending on any reworks that come out in the future, we'll probably also determine what primes come out next. Now that's all said and done, I'm going to continue to level up my One Punch Man.